So I want to talk a little bit about Utu, or Shamash, as he's known by the Mesopotamian sun god, and his connection to Helios, the Greek sun god. Now, Utu has two parents. I believe it is Nana and Neigal. I'm not sure about the second one, but Nana is definitely one of his parents, as the early Sumerians believed. But the Akkadians believe that his parents were either Anu or Enlil, or one of his parents, to be honest. If you go with the Akkadian perspective, that would eliminate Nana, the moon goddess, being his parent, or the possibility of that being his parent, and may possibly place Nana as his sister. And the theory that Nana, the moon goddess, was his parent could possibly be a mistranslation, long lost tongues and culture, whatnot. Even if you disregard that entirely, there are a lot of similarities between Helios and Utu. Both siblings of Helios and Utu are gods of the dawn. Inanna being the sibling of Utu, god of the dawn in Mesopotamian culture, and Eos in Greek mythology being Helios' sister. Now, with Helios' other sibling, Selene, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not too sure, but that's the Greek moon goddess. And going back to the Akkadian perspective and the possibility of Nana, the moon goddess, being Utu's sibling, that would be a perfect match for the siblings for both Helios and Utu. Now, Utu is a titan. Sorry, not Utu, Helios is a titan. Mix that up. But that means he's a lot older than the other gods like Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, so on and such forth. But they're both very similar with their roles. Utu being the sun god that rides a chariot that carries the sun from the east to the west. Same with Helios carrying the sun from the east to the west, being able to see everything in the sky at once that is going on in the world. They are both exactly the same. Now, the way I came across this bit of gnosis was through Abaddon. I was trying to channel a sigil to give to the public from Abaddon. He gave me a sigil, but it did not feel like Abaddon. So I asked him, and he said through divination, I did the tarot. I pulled a card, and it was a maybe card. And so I asked him, is this your sigil or not? And telepathically he said, it is, but it isn't. Look into it and you'll figure it out. So as I started looking into his other aspect of Apollyon, because Abaddon and Apollyon are the exact same deity, I started to look into Helios and Utu. And I originally thought that Abaddon, Apollyon, Helios, and Utu are all the same deity, but I was incorrect. He was trying to explain to me that Helios and Utu are the same deity, just like how Abaddon and Apollyon are the same deity. Now, the reason I confused Apollyon for Helios as being the same deity and all of them being the same is because Apollyon and Helios are very similar. That being because they both play the same role, except Apollyon inherited Helios' role of riding the chariot and being in the sky, seeing everything that's going on in the world at once, etc. The only difference is that Helios is a sun god, while Apollyon is a god of light, much like Lucifer. But Lucifer is also a god of the sun and the light at the same time. That's my personal gnosis. So that's why Utu and Helios have a connection, and why Abaddon would bring that knowledge to me, because one, he was introducing me to Utu Shamash, aka Helios, to begin working with him as the next deity, to be in my pantheon to work with. And also, Apollyon would probably be pretty close with Helios, assuming the whole being solar deities and riding flaming chariots and whatnot. So that is how I received that gnosis. That is not me saying that Inanna and Eos are the same deity. I don't believe they are. I only believe Utu and Helios are the same deity. With that being said, I resonate more with the Akkadian perspective of either Anu or Enlil being one of Utu's parents. The chant for calling, both Helios and Utu Shamash, is a hybrid chant that should be vibrated. It is Erumai Helios Utu Akai Shamash. That translates to come Helios Utu Brother Shamash. I will put the sigils on the screen up pretty quickly now for you to see, but they will be on my Instagram as well, eternal_serpentary. The first sigil will be the sigil of Utu, and the second sigil will be the sigil of Helios, both sigils that I channeled. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've learned something, and I hope you have an awesome day.